Hey everybody and welcome to another edition of Laneside Reviews. And on this episode, I've got some bad news for you with Lordfield's brand new Bad News. Alright guys, so welcome back. As always, I'm the Bearded Beast, Rob Johnson, joined once again by Scoops Porter. And as we said, we're looking at Lordfield's Bad News. Now, I myself didn't get to throw this ball, but I was very interested, seeing as it is our very first review from Lordfield. We weren't quite sure what to expect. So why don't you tell us a little bit about the ball first, Scoops?
It has the injected particle cover stock, which is a pearl particle. It has the Endeavor core, which is a symmetric core with a medium RG.
Yeah, now, I wasn't quite sure what we were going to see on the lanes because, I mean, you don't really see pearl and particle go together that often.
No.
Because pearl generally makes the ball go longer and snap sharper, and particle generally makes the ball roll earlier and have a much stronger roll. And surprisingly, they actually seem to work really well together.
Yeah.
It actually reminded me a lot of the quantums that we saw in the 90s and the early 2000s, where it was very late, very sharp hook, but oddly strong on the roll, and it really got pins moving.
Yeah.
But rather than listening to us talk about it, why don't we go laneside and see how it's stacked up? Alright guys, here we have Wayne Porter, our low-speed, low-rev player.
He's bowling our KEGEL Main Street oil pattern.
Now, as we said, we weren't quite sure what to expect with particle and pearl together. And we definitely noticed that Wayne was having a good time with this.
Yeah. You just watch. It rolls, like we said, rolls heavy in the mids. And then it
Snap.
waits. And, yeah, snap. Yeah.
Yeah, now having not thrown this myself, I don't have the kind of feedback that like the personal feedback.
Yeah.
Wow, look, holy moly.
That was a lot of drive.
Yeah, you don't see Wayne leave a lot of nine pins.
No.
It's one thing I noticed that this could almost be a benchmark ball for him, being is how when the ball sets, it's such a heavy roll.
Yeah. And it's very, when it does set, it goes down the lane and does the same thing almost every time. That's another thing I noticed too.
Yeah, stability in a core and a stability in a ball is definitely something you want out of your benchmark ball.
Yeah.
You can see it's really easy for him to kick those corners out.
Yeah. Oh, so much power. So much power.
Now here you are throwing it. Why don't you tell me about your experience?
Oh, this was, I like this. It was very unique, I tell you that much, but
yeah,
the
because
power is just crazy.
Yeah, you can see you usually don't get the ball that far down, and it's very angular for you.
Yeah, especially for something like the motions like I like, and then all of a sudden it's like throwing a different ball, and then boom.
You know what? That actually is that's a very good analogy. It's almost like throwing two balls.
Two balls, yeah, because you got your traction of your like rolly balls and your mid balls, and then it just flips into the angular, and you had to get it out to the friction because with that pearl, otherwise.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can see on your hits there, you can see the pins flying up, which. I mean, I compared what I saw to the early quantums.
Yeah, the helix. Like, when you were throwing the helix, the pins didn't have a chance. Like,
yeah, this ball doesn't just get the pins in the air. It turns them into helicopters.
Yeah, they're flying everywhere. And which is nice for me, because...
Yeah, you don't often get that kind of pin action.
That kind of pin action, yeah. See, that one was a little bit light, but it still smashed them everywhere.
Yeah. Now, here's Cam, our high-rev, high-speed player.
Oh, and he had fun.
Yeah. Now, we had this ball laid out for slow response.
Yeah.
I'm afraid of how strong this ball could be drilled pin up. Because you can see like how strong it reacted for you, how hard it's hitting for Cam.
He's throwing this firm and keeping it in the oil, and it's still snapping back.
Oh, yeah. And I you know, that's definitely that particle coming into play, because you get that heavy roll.
Yeah. Oh, that one hit the pin, hit the deck, and came back down. And nowhere else for it to go.
Oh man. Yeah, you can see he gets that one out a little wider. Look
Boom.
at he's hitting pins sideways.
Yeah. I think that was
sideways and forward.
I think that was the 4-pin actually made it all the way across the pin deck.
That is a lot of energy at the pin deck.
Yeah. It was a very enjoyable ball. I was pleasantly surprised, not throwing anything by them before.
Yeah, you know what? I can hardly wait to see the next one that they send us.
Yeah.
Alright guys, that about wraps it up for another show. If you like what you saw this episode and want to find out more, don't forget to follow us on Facebook at Laneside Reviews, or click below.
You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, or click on the box. Or and if you missed our last video or just want to watch it again, you can click on the other box.
And don't forget you can pick up any of the jerseys you see in our videos by using this coupon code at logoinfusion.com. So until next time guys, we'll see you laneside. This program sponsored by Turbo, Driven to Bowl, for all the Quad 2 inserts and interchangeable thumbs we use in all of our videos. Dexter Bowling Shoes, the world's most advanced bowling shoe, the SST-8. Bowlerama Berry, for all the lanes we bowl on. For birthday parties and corporate events, call now. Still searching for that perfect fit? With no residue and easy removal, Real Bowler's Tape really is the Real Bowler's choice. Plantronics Rig, stereo headset and mixer. Play more, pause less. And Logo Infusion. Look the best, be the best, infuse your game. Logo Infusion.